that we bring someone on and they actually believe in the project we do other than organically growing it.
So
Because what I've been in projects to where they've bought a KOL, they get into it, they get it pumped up, everything's all good. He brings in his people, but then he either pulls out when he's had enough, or they end up sitting on the project. If it doesn't move, then he basically is organizing, pooling with his people, and then they end up wrecking our project and we drop back down significantly rather than organically building up the way that we are.
I think um maybe we
Because
can. Oh yeah,
Because like
sorry.
even when you guys are saying like a KOL, like if you guys look at my page, technically you could say I'm a KOL, but every time I post or I send out anything about it, they're like, "Bro, your chart's not moving. There's no volume." Like that. There's so many people who think they want to come to our project. Like I said, I have 143,000 followers who are interested, but when they come to it, there's no
Yeah, but okay.
closure or
So
anything
how do you get
exciting that
volume?
brings them to close the deal for us.
So
So
how do
we
you
have
get
a
that
nice
volume?
product, but we don't have anything to close this. I'm like, okay, we see that there's potential here.
So how do you think we can create volume?
The same way, like I said, the way we initially do. We just have to have a volume bot going in the background because if you think about it, if nobody, let's just say nobody buys anything for the duration of time, what that volume bot is doing is it's buying and selling in one wallet and leaving additional like zero point zero 0.01 in a wallet. So it's slowly taking parts and little bits, and that's why our boost ends up climbing upward. But if you look at our chart right now, our chart is sitting stagnant because nobody's doing anything.
Mhm.
So when somebody sells right now, we're going to drop lower. And then if anyone sees him sell, they're going to drop. And that's why our chart ends up looking choppy like that. That's why the volume bot is such a good thing and it's such a strong tool, because in the background, while all of us are sleeping, the price is going to naturally continue going upward. When
Yeah.
someone sells, it dips, but then it creeps creeping back up unless we're actively doing penny buys or something like that. So it's a security blanket. So that's why I was saying it's imperative to have the volume bot running at all times, because while we're sleeping, no matter what's happening, we're still going in an upward trajectory. But the
Hmm.
minute we don't have volume, or like we say, we even if we get a coal and he ends up buying and they're buying for like 2 days, 3 days straight, what's going to happen on the fourth day or fifth day when they stop purchasing it because they don't see it going any higher than when they buy it? Then they're going to start selling, then the price drops, then they're going to sell again and it's going to drop. Whereas the volume bot is like that counter against it. So that's our get out of jail, because for every sell, there's two buys. So it's going to keep giving us bullish sentiment and we're going to keep moving upward. So when you look at the 5 minute chart, hey, we're positive. When you look at the 15-minute chart, the 30-minute chart, the hour chart, the 4 hour chart, the 24-hour chart, as long as it's running, it's always going to say we're in the green because it's continuously running. And that's what people are seeing when they're looking at the analysis and stuff. So that's why when you keep seeing, like, that's why when if a big investor, when you have a volume bot come in, if there's 200 to 300 tiny little buys and like a whale comes in and throws 500 to $1,000 at it, that's what gives it one of those crazy ass long green candles, because there's so much buying pressure because of our bot is throwing a tiny buy, throwing a tiny buy, throwing a tiny buy. So if you have 100 people trying to buy and then someone comes in and throws 400, $500, that's when you get those giant spikes. And that's why we were ripping upward. But right when it was getting to the top to break over 300K, we stopped getting enough volume to push through, so people started selling, selling, selling. We started buying up, and once we got there, we didn't have enough money to push through that ceiling. And that's
Yeah.
probably when the volume bot was dying down, and that's when we slowly started creeping down to 200. Then we stayed around 150, and we slowly are dipping down until we're at our floor now because no one's selling anymore.
But
So
what
that's why the
about
price.
what about a small KOL? Like it wouldn't push it up too much, but just maybe enough to get
uh,
us out of the situation here.
But we're not in a bad situation. We just basically right now we just need someone to continuously buy. We just need continuous buys. So if you guys want to raid and we raid all day long, that's perfectly fine. But if this rating that we are doing is not bringing in Twitter or buyers from Twitter, it's rating for no reason.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just like skeleton. If I buy skeleton, I was even saying I want personally 5 people in the CTO group to have the premium skeleton, even if I have to use my money to make sure 5 people have skeleton. That gives us 50 votes, and we need 25 from the community, and that will keep us trending. So now we have free 4 hours trending with mass marketing from skeleton, which that alleviates our Telegram marketing. So now we have Telegram marketing taken care of because we have 50 votes there, and then we can start doing raids and other things like that. But even look at yesterday, we picked up a few people because it says, hey, you need 1 or 2 votes to get into trending for skeleton. I did two
Yeah.
votes. Hey, we're trending again. Oh shit, look it, there's Truth Terminal again. Let me check them out. Every time people click on that leaderboard, if they see Truth Terminal hovering around this page, you're on Telegram all day long looking at skeleton. You're going to buy into Truth Terminal because once again, when the big guys keep coming back to Truth Terminal and we were beating 4 million market cap, 5 million market cap, 7 million market cap, they're going to be like, what the fuck is this project? Then they come
Mm.
over, oh shit, they got a topic section. No other project I've seen have a topic section like this. They show you how to make money with liquidity pools. They have a fucking sniper bot. Their team knows what they're doing. Their marketing wallet hasn't even been touched yet, and they have reserves set up in place for longevity. And on top of it, people care about this project so much they're willing to sacrifice tokens to be a part of this project.
Mm-hmm.
Let
Yeah.
alone we have screenshots of people's wallet addresses to be a part of this project saying they won't sell because they're that committed. So what happens when we have 100 people sacrifice 1 million tokens? That's 100 million tokens. That's 10% of our supply gone, which we don't even have that much supply on the market because so much of it's locked up in liquidity pools. So what do you think is going to happen to the price? Our price is so bullish just for the simple fact that anyone who comes and gets this bot, we're going to have to burn tokens. So even if we never advertise market again for the rest of our life and we just push this bot alone, people are going to have to burn tokens to get this bot. And what do you think is going to happen to the price when we've already burned 3 million tokens?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But about the marketing wallet, we were thinking because the sacrifice, it requires you to send a O to the marketing wallet, right?
No. They
Oh,
said, well, in the sacrifice, that's one of the steps. Yes.
yeah, yeah, yeah. 0.5 soul worth of O.
That's the
Um,
biggest percentage is going back to marketing so we can help.
yeah, yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. We really like that. But we were thinking, um, so imagine if we are at 1 million or something and we need money. We have to sell the O tokens to get that money. So there will be a little pullback, you know. And then we came up with the thought of like switching the requirement to sending Soul to the marketing wallet. So
So,
because
real
we already have enough O tokens in the marketing wallet for the long run for now, don't you think?
so
28 million.
So the thing is, we do have a lot of money in there, but we're not even trying to get into that because what I have set up is once we get to a certain market cap, you do realize my liquidity pool will play for everything that I need to handling the marketing side. But we need to get to a certain market cap. Like my liquidity pool is so stacked right now that
Yeah, but
if
we
we
want
hit
to help too.
but
You
I'm
know.
saying even if we hit 1 million market cap, I have so much in there that I'll be making at least $1,000 a day to where that'll cover the volume bot that I need for the rest of our life. Which I
Yeah.
can guess what? Once I put the volume bot in, if we need more volume, guess who can stack it? I can buy other volume bots and stuff like that. That's what's hurting my liquidity pool right now is that I don't have enough volume. So if my specialty is making money off volume, that's why I preach so much on volume because even if we move sideways, but we have volume, we have people buying, we have people selling, I can still get the money from the liquidity pool and cover everything else and we still don't need to touch the marketing wallet.
So you don't think it would be great to have some soul too for the short term future to
I
Mm,
mean, either or, we can like I said, they go hand in hand. But once again, we still have all that in the liquidity pool because when I'm in my liquidity pool, I'm getting 50% of the soul back, and I'm getting 50% of soul and 50% of So we're either way we're doing it, we're making our supply more valuable just because we're burning tokens.
I get about
It
the marketing wallet having Uhu coins now because we were talking about the marketing wallet before about this, but I didn't know you could put that wallet in LP. And you're right
That's
as you're
where the
saying you're
biggest, one
getting
of
the
our
fees.
biggest, if you look at our holders, which most people, if you're familiar with our project, our two biggest holders of our own project are our liquidity pools.
Yeah.
mhm.
So, with that being said, the main liquidity pool, which has 30 million or however many tokens locked up into it that was initially created by tech, or when the team that got this initially taken care of and underway, they already have that set up in place. So you got to think about it. That liquidity pool is making money right now while we're just talking about it, just like mine is making money. So
Yeah.
the fact that that's the number one holder in it, I guarantee you that liquidity pool yield is probably more than what we have in the marketing wallet, which can also go into the marketing wallet if needed. But like I said, most people don't realize that the way we have it set up and the fail safe that we have in place, like worst case scenario, if we make no more money, I can still use liquidity pool money if I didn't have a job and still carry this project.
Okay, but one question then on that. Um, so you're saying with the liquidity pool alone, you can, if we go up, just pay for all the marketing with just the yield. But so what are the coins on the marketing wallet for then? If you
So they're
don't,
going to be there's for marketing. Like I said, we have so many different avenues. Like everyone wants us to just start. All right, so think about this. If we just start digging in the marketing wallet right now, what happens when we hit a million market cap or 10 million and we have no funds to get the rest of the stuff that we need done?
but you said
that's where
the liquidity
that
pool alone just covers all
Correct,
the
but why are
marketing.
we going to dig into a resource that we don't need to yet? Why start drinking from our gallons of water when we still have a river flowing comfortably?
Mm. So in the short term, we don't need any money for marketing. So in
We
Seoul, like
have the money for marketing, but we're not trying to. Why would we utilize our marketing at
no
200K when we can use it at a 1 million market cap? Look
no
at,
but
but think
but
about
he's got a point. He's just saying like right now we do need some soul for marketing, and that's the thing, we're trying to raise that up. So I mean, I it's not a bad point to say, like, in terms of the donation from the sacrifice, if some of
you
that was in soul, then that would kind of help us out right now,
you can
because
you
we
can
are
switch it up,
we,
every now
we,
and then from Seoul
we,
to oh.
we, we are at a we are trying to raise up some soul to just pay for this initial marketing. But the
Right.
reason why that is in the marketing wallet now, the is that when we get to that threshold of, even, let's just say, like 20 million. Like, look at Mana right now, right? They bump up to 20, they go to 30, then all the way back down to 15, and then like, that's when you need to do, like, make some really big moves, and that's when we're going to have $500,000 in there worth of stuff. And then, even like, when some of the bigger exchanges, whenever they want to
They
bring you
need
on board,
money.
they want your, and they want some supply that it doesn't they they sort of say, well, we're just holding it, we'll give it back to you. Technically, it doesn't really happen like that, but they want to hold it in their LP pool, in their liquidity pool on the exchange. So they say, well, we want 5,000 in soul, and then we want 5,000 in token, and then we'll list you, right? So then it's like, boom, okay, now we need $10,000 for this one, or there's I mean, that's even a cheap one, right? So and then there's, like, bigger advertising to actually get from, like, out of the sort of the niche market into the mass market of just
Billboards.
yeah, billboard, Super Bowl commercial, like, whatever, like that kind of, like, big, like big player stuff, right? Like what, let's just say like crypto.com. Like, I mean, those guys were, marketing, like they had millions and millions of dollars to just buy stadiums and all kinds of stuff, right? Like that's where you need that, and that's where selling some of the it won't have the big price impact, right? So yeah, there's so it's not a bad suggestion there, and we've there'll be some there's money that can come out of the liquidity pool, but that also isn't it isn't generating much right now because of the low volume, right?
So Dijon
um,
is asking, he have a KOL waiting.
Yeah, but we covered it,
Um,
I think.
I will also just kind of say, like, there if the KOLs are not expensive, if they're not trying to charge
it's
like a
1.2 sol.
1.2 soul, like
And he
that's
sent
not.
the screenshots in the well group for the engagement, and he has 220 followers,
See, but like I said,
220k.
we already had about this like that last time that one guy was like he would do it for
Yeah.
1.5. The fact that people are doing it that low, I like I said, it's questionable. And I like I said, you get what you pay for. So for 1.2, is that going to keep us at 1 million market cap when we make this effort? Like
Hmm.
that's the thing, is the money that we're putting in, is it going to pay back the return on investment that we're thinking about? So that's why I keep saying with these KOLs, in their head, all they want is quick money. That's why they want a big portion of the supply. They end up mentioning our project, but if they don't like the project, if we don't keep the volume or we don't keep the advertising or whatever thing going, they're not going to stay here. That's why you guys keep, everyone keeps that. What's happening with advertising? What are
Mm.
we doing with advertising? That's why that's what people want. And if we don't have funds or things set up in place, we can't give them advertising, so they're not going to stay. So look at, for example, look at Jack. Most of us know about Jack. Jack had
Yeah.
6 grand in their wallet multiple times, and they have to keep reaching out to their whales. Hey, can we get money for this? Hey, can we get more money for this? Whales get tired of that, and that's why whales start selling, because they're like, well, fuck, we've been doing this and doing. We might as well have just do our own CT, and then that's when people stop leaving. So that's why I'm saying, like, digging into our marketing wallet right now, this early, when we
We
still have no major
yeah.
exchanges, we still don't have, like, there's a
Uh,
lot
we
of stuff we got to get.
we had that on the point for marketing wallet in my list. We're coming down to later, but we said also that we won't touch the marketing wallet right now. But we were thinking about raising the funds for this KOL. I put in
Well, I
$85,
mean, we can
so it's
all, I mean,
one.
like I said, we can all get that together. But like I
Yeah.
said, there's milk, like I said, one alone. What happens, like I said, so in our head right now while we're talking about this, at any reason, if we give this person this money and it doesn't go the way we planned,
Yeah.
what is our backup? Because like I said, we need to have stuff in place. This is
Yeah,
all
that's
part
true.
of it, to where we're bringing someone in that we don't know.
Yeah.
He doesn't know about our project, and if he cared about our project, he would actually buy it.
Yeah.
Like Tech showed us, there was someone he was talking to that he mentioned, and Buddy dropped some money, no questions asked. That's
Yeah.
what I would call a KOL, because you would only have to talk to them about it and they believe it. If you
Yeah.
have to pay somebody to get some shit from you, that's somebody you shouldn't be doing business with. None of you guys paid us to be here right now. We just had a product that you were interested in, and you guys took a chance on us, and that's what's happening right now. But if we're having to pay you and try to entice you to market for us, and we don't know what your intentions are, or if you're having a bad day that day and you just decide to fuck us, like, we don't have no control over that. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
what
that's also
happens
true.
to the few people we have in place, now we're having to start all over and repeat our efforts because Buddy was having a bad day that day.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
I
true.
I
Or
I
even if that, if
I
one of his people in his inner circle, real quick, if one of his people in his inner circle is pissed off, all right, guys, we're buying, what? We're all going in, let's do it. Buddy drops 2 grand with all his boys, and then he like, fuck this guy, I never liked him anyway, and takes, just fucks us all and fucks the KOL because he brought someone bad in his group.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Thank you for
that, that
asking. Yeah, it's smart. Yeah.
I
that
think
is
Tech wants
that
to
is
say
what
something.
that is what happens in the KOL groups. But I will
Yeah,
I
but
will say I will say that there's some value in just exposure and just getting the
well,
just
yeah,
getting
of
the
course, you want a quality
brand out there,
KOL
right? So
person to mention us and talk about us, but that's the thing, though, is like I said, you even heard when you guys were doing that little chill your coin and you had that little brief moment. Those people were like, "Hey, we like what we under like they know what we're doing, but they're not committed yet because we haven't showed them anything yet." So how many
Yeah.
other KOLs are probably sitting there right now like, "Well, fuck, if this shit does something cool, I'll fucking throw a bag at it." But
Yeah.
that's how they're so we shouldn't have to pay. We shouldn't have to pay if you want to be here, you should be here. That's how
Yeah.
we should go as far as the method because we're not in it for the short term. So we're not paying quick pump and dumps or motherfuckers to come in here and try
Yep.
to regulate or dictate. We want long organic growth and we know what our vision is. We're the first word and we're going to be the first project to keep going when this settles. We're going to be the first project on fucking Solana that actually has use case. And when Solana overtakes Ethereum, it all started from because they started their own blockchain. They had freaking use cases. They came up with their own volume bot. They have their own version of Chat GBT that talks to people in chats. They have their own bot that analyzes crypto pairs. They have their own bot that fucking calls signals for people in crypto. Like this fucking company does everything. Like, you better watch the fuck out. Like,
Oh yeah, by the
Uh,
way, I wanna quick note. We're actually not coming at you guys. We really love the project, and we
yeah, we
really
were
want.
just brainstorming and we were getting the answers to our questions. So we
100%. Sumerian just gets excited. He's not.
yeah, yeah,
He's
I
not.
have ADHD, so
He's
I'm
not.
sorry.
He's not being. Yeah, he's not being defensive or anything. We're
I
definitely.
just have
It's a very constructive.
it's a passionate conversation. I talk with a lot of emotion and when I talk.
yeah,
So
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah. No, we.
nothing bad. I'm just saying like I get excited when I talk about this because like I said, there's been so many projects to where they're like, hey, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and they get you hyped up for this shit and they still fuck us over. So imagine
Yeah.
if you got this hype about a project that promises to do what they fucking deliver. Like there's been other people, they were like, there was another project before ours to where they gave out signals. But what happened? Their bot started giving out bad signals, and people were relying on them so heavy they started abandoning it, and they started trying to change from their signals to other shit, and the project fell apart. But if we're using the funding, the marketing wallet, the treasury, the liquidity pool to optimize the product we have, there's no way we can't change lives and like even if you just bought our shit temporarily, did the sacrifice even for like a couple of days, you're still going to make enough money to do what you need to do even if you want to step away. But that's why we have that sacrifice in place, because you're sacrificing yourself or whatever you want to give up to be a part of the community and you're committed to us. That's why we have the sacrifice in place.
yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, and so that's where we'll get that organic growth. I know everybody looks at the chart and say, we've got to do something. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Right? Like you got to think like we're we are in our building phase, and we got to get if we get those true believers in, that's gonna really just set that ground floor. Like
It's
I do agree with Sumerian. Like we need to get that volume up. I hate kind of throwing money into volume when that's not necessarily getting the visibility. But I think that the visibility, they,
Is
they need to
there. We don't have a
they need
problem with visibility.
need to go in tandem. They need to be like working together at the same time. So that's why the skeleton and the volume worked, or the doing really good raids and having some volume will work, right? Or doing going out and doing and then once we kind of get over this initial hump, then we'll have enough volume to propel us. But I know even at the 1-2 million mark, that was still even Jack's problem too. So that I just didn't have enough volume to sustain, right? So we're coming up with some strategies for that to try to figure out ways that we can generate. I mean, even myself, like I'm setting up like just a little bit of a day trading setup here, see if I can actually make some money to pump back into the project to try to help sustain that part. But yeah, like there's so much that can be done that doesn't cost money, right?
yeah,
And that's where and that's where we really gotta, because everybody say, oh, when like that's like it's almost like a when Binance thing, like in a project
Yeah,
they're like, when are we gonna boost, when are we gonna boost, right? And
Yeah.
it's like, it's on you, like we could do a $4,000 boost right now, but if you look at all the projects that are paying that boost, man, they're all they're it's
yeah, we
just
looked at it. It
temporary.
was pretty bad.
We have
Yeah,
marketing and free and paid marketing stuff we can go through. We have a
okay,
huge list. Maybe we don't have the time
okay.
for everything today, but if you want, we
Yeah,
can
I know.
touch on it real quick.
Yeah, let's let them just Sumerian, like it's late over there for them. It's like 3 in the morning. They were on the other VC for like a couple hours putting together a list. So let's
I will send a
you
list
guys.
in the to guys also when I finish it. But
Yeah, you
for the
guys
free
go
marketing,
ahead,
like
buddy.
you talked
Go ahead.
about, we were talking about raids on X. We were also
Yeah,
talking about raiding on Telegram, and we can go like in depth on those things in text later on. And we
yeah,
are like trying to figure out how to do proper raids, who to target, and both on X and Telegram. Like we
yeah,
talked about before, small and big groups on Telegram, how we're gonna approach it, and also on X, we're gonna try to find more quality raids. What I mean is like we're gonna research who to target, who's posting about like big coins like Mana, for it, yeah, stuff like that, and
yeah,
free marketing goes for the same as votes on major skeleton and CTO trends. We should get the votes in each day
yeah,
as well on those. We
yeah,
talked about, let's see, yeah, something that we all think is important is posting more on the original X account,
yeah,
the CTO X account, because I think it's like 10 hours, maybe 11 hours now since last post. Maybe we could like the community could help, maybe make a topic saying like future post on X, and we
If
could
you need future posts, let me. I'll take care of that because I'll create something to where I can have messages created from the sentience
that would be
that
great.
they're doing similar messages for my stories.
And I have the account delegated to me from Breezy, and if you want, you could just schedule the post or have it on in a like topic somewhere or some where we can like grab post to post on the X. And we also know about the shadow ban. You don't want to get shadow banned, so we were
No, I'm
thinking
saying
like
I'll
maybe two
just
or
let
three
me
times a
know who
post.
needs the. Just let me know who needs the post, and I have an algorithm with like the bot that I use that can write three motive. Like I said, I can handle that. Just let me
Yeah,
know who I need to send it to, and
because
I can have it ready by like 7 o'clock my time every single morning.
yeah, because like we talked before, reaching out on X, and if we get new holders or about to be holders, they're gonna go on our X and see are they posting, how active are they, and like now it's like 12 hours since last post. I think we need to be more active on the Twitter account.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I
Um,
can. So
yeah,
that's what
yeah,
I'm saying. If you want me to do the Twitter access, because I have to do it on my threads already for my own brand, but I can take a break from it. But what I do is I post one at 8 o'clock. I post one at 12. I post one at 3, and then the last one's between 7 and 9
that
when
would be
people go to
really
bed.
good to have consistent posts on X all the time. We could also
So what
rate
I'll
those
do
posts. So.
is um I can't make a topic section, but basically whoever's going to be posting on the
Yeah, we
do
were
you well do
talking
you care
about we
wait
can
hold on
just try to offload you guys by
do you care if
helping
the
you
raiders
post.
know what the posts are? Do you care if you
Nah,
know if
it
the
doesn't
raiders know what
matter
the
for
posts
me.
are?
It doesn't matter
Because
for
Well,
in
me.
that raider chat what I'll do is when I wake up in the morning I'll generate four posts for the specified time
Yeah,
via the sentience bot, and then you guys just have to whoever's going to do it just copy and paste it on the main page and input it, and I can do that part.
yeah, because I haven't wanted to be posting on the X account because I'm too scared to ruin anything. So it would be nice having the post from you guys
Sumerian,
approved and everything.
what do you
So
think? What do you think about the reply we posted on Andy's thing? Have you read it or not yet?
Not yet. I like I said, so if you guys don't know, I'm like the service manager of a car dealership. So
Oh.
From the time I wake up in the chat to the time I usually like about now, I'm usually at work doing everything that I'm doing while trying to
So
run everything.
maybe
So
just someone sent a reply. We want to do more posts or replies in this style, like really short. Let's send it in.
Yeah, if you get a chance there, Sumerian, like check the kind of the Fartcoin and Mana and those tweets and whatnot, and that kind of, if we can just, we'll keep it a little bit, but we still want to be unique. The thing is too, like we have a little bit of a a fun factor with the uh-oh as well, and so it doesn't have to be like super uh, deep sentient. It can also be needs to be kind of funny a little bit and witty as well, because that's kind of what goes viral as well. So
Yeah, that's right.
but yeah, I think totally. Breezy was doing really good on the X there, and then I think he kind of got a little discouraged because then also I was telling him don't raid with it, but that wasn't. I think he kind of misunderstood what I meant, because I was just saying don't raid. Like he shouldn't be raiding. He
Yeah.
should be raiding hashtags post with
No,
our
we
main
shouldn't
account, right?
repost
So
any from the raid post. No.
yeah, exactly. So that's what I was telling him, and so I think he just kind of stopped, because then he thought he was doing something wrong there or whatever, and so that is why the posts kind of died down a little bit, and that so I talked about that today, because I said that didn't mean
Yeah.
don't get rated on, but don't raid with it, right? But you want to get rated on with
Yeah.
the, you know what I mean, right? So but anyway, so that's fine. So we can fix that, but we can get some tweets there. I mean, I'm up. I can post on X anytime too. So,
Also, we
but
talked
during
about
those,
rebranding on the X. We see you
Yeah.
have a new picture, profile picture, and a background picture and stuff. And we were
yeah,
talking about the background picture is good, but the profile picture, is it? If you look at the like mini icon from the tweets, it's. I feel like it's kinda too big, maybe, and it would look better if it wasn't the green in it.
And minimal. It has to be a bit more minimalized, I think,
Maybe like
because
Mana and other coins having like some code instead or something on the profile picture. What do you guys think?
we are terminal of truth. It's we kind of are going away from that when we do it too flashy or too too in your face. I think people won't feel the how do you say it, bro? My brain is fried. Holy fuck.
yeah, yeah. No, I hear you. I mean, I was debating on the green. The only problem, every time we update
Yeah, blue checkmark
the
is
PFP,
right. We just got the blue checkmark back right now, and
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
we
So
talked about
we
that as well.
we can tweak it. What I'll do is I'll play around with it a little more. I was kind of debating on it. I put it on. I have another X account that I just kind of
Tried
got
it.
the banner and
Yeah.
the PFP, and yeah, because even I tried to make the banner, so it was the text was covered up by the PFP,
Wow,
so I
what the
shifted
hell
it
is going
over.
on in the short? Look at the short, guys. It's we are going crazy right now.
Yo, the chart. Yo, wait. Yo, what? Yo.
Oh, that's good.
That's really good.
Um, but yeah, so okay, I can play with that. That's I like that the
We
feedback. I mean,
like
I
everything we're coming up with is just suggestions and trying to help you guys. We don't want to blame you in any way or anything.
yeah,
We're just sending you
100%.
suggestions. You can pick and choose from what you like and what you don't like. We're
A
just
hundred
here to
percent,
help.
man.
Yo,
I,
wait. Sorry, it was Degen. He went in a mana chat and he put our ticker, and I think it got some attention.
oh, nice. See, that's all we need there. Yeah, just
Yeah,
need some
that's
exposure,
some.
especially to people that are. I mean, we should be in the Fartcoin one too, man. There's a billion. Like those guys got so much profit from people that
Yeah,
have been holding on to that project, right? So I mean, and,
that's
if all they do is even if all they do is throw $1,000 in our project, right? It's good, and they'll just let it sit, right? And those people were believers because they're part of the lore, right? So I
mm,
mean that we're we have to follow that trend. So and I'm gonna update the
Dijon, that's
website.
a really good work on like really soft chilling it, putting in like mana hashtag, forcon hashtag, queef hashtag, and our hashtag, or yeah,
Yeah.
the dollar
Yeah.
sign. You're doing a really good job.
Yeah, good job. That's exactly the stuff that goes a long ways. So appreciate that. Yeah, I'm gonna update the website too, just again, just a little bit, because I think then I got all excited about the bots and the AI ecosystem, and then it did kind of go a little bit off from the truth terminal. So what I'm gonna do is there's like a block down the page a bit that has the tweet and the truth terminal text, and I'm going to bring that up to the top, so at least when they first hit the site, it's kind of like the first words, the truth terminal, they get that vibe, and then the bots and the AI ecosystem part is sort of secondary, because I think that's important to stay
Did you
sort of
guys
true
buy
to that
ads?
stuff. What's that?
Did you guys buy ads on Dex?
No.
Somebody bought ads for us, I think, because we have
Oh.
ads.
Do we?
Oh.
Yeah, if you go to Dex, it says ads next to our name. What the
Yeah, it
Which
does.
which which decks?
It
Deck
says
screener?
recently advertised on deck screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes people just pay for the boost.
Yep. If they like the
Yeah.
project, yeah.
Probably the whale that just bought in 14 soul.
Nice.
Holy.
Yeah, good job,
So we
Bijan. Yeah,
also talked about
that is that is a really good soft shell. I like that, where you just put the
yeah.
tweet in there and you put speaking of lore. That's what I like to see. That's awesome.
That's
Keep doing it.
yeah, really good, Dijon.
More. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's some of the stuff we talked about, like how to approach the raids, and in both X and Telegram, doing like Dijon is doing right now. I think that's the way to go moving forward for doing the free stuff.
Guys, wait a minute. He put 8 million into the marketing wallet.
Who?
I'm looking at his wallet, and he just put in 8 million to the marketing wallet.
Really?
8 million or $8 million.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. That's good, man. That's awesome. And I'll just one other thing too that I'll tell you guys. Like, so just when I say like grassroots, like, so I was on this X Spaces the other day. Like, it's been about 2 weeks now, anyways. And then and I'm actually probably going to get a spot on there. It's the Kid and Walt show, and I talked to Walter there, and we're going to try to set something up, and then. So I was listening to the coins, and I'm listening to this one girl. This is the Web3 Jedi. She was talking about her project. I was like, man, this girl's like sounds super smart. So I bought some of her token. Then I went into her Telegram, and then I saw she had a voice call going. So then I got on there, and then actually that Walt guy was on there. I started talking to her, and then turns out like she added me then to her like little she calls it the tribe, and so that's another group that's like a sort of a trading group there, and so I've kind of started networking with all those people, and like a lot of those people actually bought into when we first started, and they're holding like I was able to actually explain to them like this is the big vision, right? And so they were all like, yeah, we're sold, right? So like that kind of stuff takes time, right? But that's the stuff that like those are the people that are like going to be true believers, you know what I mean, right? And so the more that we have the community than you guys out there doing it, because we can only do so much, right? But if we multiply that times, even let's just say 50, right, that we've got that are like in the whales and stuff that are really like, okay, everybody's checking off one box a day. That's like actually like it's pretty much like in a business when you get sales, right? It's like you're trying to make sales, and you got to, okay, here's our prospects, and here we're gonna boom, we got like, even if everybody got one person, right, then it's like now we went from 50 to 100, right? And if those 100 people all get one person, then right. And so that's where we're gonna get the real true growth, right? And so so just keep that in mind, and I love that you guys took the initiative to put a list together here, and put some feedback for us. And
Yeah.
me personally, I'm an open book, so like if you got feedback like on design or on things that we're working on, like I never take offense to that. I've been in design business for 20 years. Whether I mean I was doing software and graphic design, all kinds of stuff, and so I'm used to sitting down with clients. And then sometimes, like, I mean, I design logos, and I
Yeah.
design you design 10 of them,
I
and
know
they're
what
like,
you mean.
I don't I don't like any of them. And it's like, what do you mean you don't like
They
any
are
of them? Like,
fucking
what
great,
don't
man.
yeah, what don't you like, right? And they're
Yeah.
like, I don't know. And it's like, well, great. Now just like tell me
Yeah.
something, right? And then I'm like, and then I'll say, okay, well, do you like this part? And they're like, yeah, I love that part. And I'm like, do you like this part? Oh yeah, I love that part. I was like, oh, okay, so you actually just don't like the font, right?
Yeah.
It's like, here, I'll change the font. Like, that's all you have to
Yeah.
say, but people don't know how to actually tell you, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so like don't ever feel like you can't approach the team about something or whatever. Um, this is a community project, and I mean, to be honest, like, we need more people on the admin team. We're not trying to be closed off in that sense. Like, we just if anybody that's willing and wants to put in some effort for us, like, I mean, like you guys already have shown here, I mean, then happy if join the team, and let's do it. We just need some passion, and for the big vision, because
Yeah.
I see this as like a very long-term project. So
Yeah.
We also
Mm.
talked about the momentum when we get some momentum going.
yeah,
How are we gonna keep the momentum going? Are we gonna do? I see we're running some volume bot right now, I think. Will we like?
I think it's pretty much phased out now, but yeah, because we got
But
to keep moving.
the momentum, like when we get real momentum, will we like put on volume bot, small ad boost? Will we slam on those, or should we just keep on growing organically? Uh, After what we spoke about earlier with the boost and stuff, like pump and dump.
I think
Should
that's
we?
where I think really that is a good question, and that is because I'm watching some trends, especially in these true terminal coins, and so I think it's really important for us. And I mean, I'll take some of that initiative, but for you guys too, to try to look at the other projects, and what they're like, where they what was the threshold where they really struggled, right? And that's where I mean, I keep looking at Mana because they're fairly new, right? And then Queef is another one that it's got like awesome, but there's like that one has like no KOL, there's no marketing, there's been absolutely nothing, and it's kind of goes up to 6 million down. People don't realize that they actually have 73% of the tokens are in the Goat wallet. So so there was initial FUD because people were like, "Oh, what's this big holder?" And it actually wasn't actually the original Goat wallet, because Andy actually moved the tokens from the Goat wallet to a multi-sig treasury, because I think he was worried that the AI might just actually become sentient enough to start trading, and then it's like, what happens when the
Yeah.
AI actually starts trading tokens? So
Mhm.
he put it in a treasury, and so that now the AI can't just start moving tokens. They have to sign, like, it has to be signed. But so they were looking at it on chain, and it looked like there was this big holder and stuff like that. So they've kind of struggled. But I think that would be something that I can't tell you the answer to that. I'd like to know what the secret sauce is for that, so that when we get to that point, then that's where we can say, okay, let's just say, okay, we hit that 10 million mark. We're gonna kind of struggle at that 10 million mark. So that's when we need to go, okay, we're gonna tap into the marketing wallet. We're gonna start really engaging to push up to that next level. So I don't know where that what that number is there. So it'd be good to like do a little bit of research on the other coins, even go back in the chart on
Yep.
Fart coin, and see
We
where
did.
the
We did.
Yeah,
oh,
we've
did you?
been
Okay, yeah,
trying
yeah.
to track
Oh, look at Look at you guys go. Nice. I'm very proud of you guys. Good job.
We've been trying to track down how it all started. Which KOL
Yeah.
did you use? Did you use Boost
Did you
ads?
guys
Like,
did you guys get excited after looking at some of these projects to see
yeah.
all the money there? Yeah, good,
Yeah.
good. Okay, good. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, it's mostly they grow organically or they trade sideways at like around the 200K mark, and then all of a sudden they spike up because someone or some group of people just notice them, and then it just flies, man. It all of a
Yeah,
sudden at
yeah.
once.
Well, there's a big FOMO factor that is like, oh shit, is this going to be the next? Because now that we have a
Uh oh.
$1 billion reference, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Is this going to be the next fart coin, or or like or goat or whatever? It's like that's where I see it too, even on these small cap ones. That's why I'm in all of them, because I'm like, all of a sudden one day I wake up and it's like I bought in at like at a 20K market cap, and it's like boom, it's at like 500K. So
Yeah.
just I sell a little bit at the top, and then I just still wait and hold it, wait for whatever. But I think that there's the and that's when it's good to have the big KOL shout outs and stuff like that, because that's where when you're kind of going sideways at the the 2 million, the 10 million, that's also when we can absorb like bad people that are just trying to make an X or whatever, because it's like,
Yeah.
okay, whatever, this guy bought and he sold, no big deal. Right now, if we get a bunch of people go, oh, let's just pump it up, and then when dump it down, they can do that because our market cap's so low, so it's really risky to do that right now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so okay, that's awesome, guys, that's good. Okay, keep going.
Uh, yeah, then we already been talking back and forth about like the paid way, like KOLs and decks and volume boost and everything on that. And we're
Yeah.
also trying to make a spreadsheet for. I sent a big list of the chill groups for Telegram. I'm making a Twitter account that follow only people that's been a holder in like Fartcoin and like Mana and
Okay.
the other coins. So for the raiders, this is mostly for the raiders too. Like they can go in and check who I'm following,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
from there we can find like that's the first start of raiding the right people, and
Nice.
then we
Yeah.
will also raid the right posts as well, and we will also
Yeah.
look at like other coins what are raiding and why they're raiding it, how are they raiding it, is it working, is it not working, and trying to really narrow it down to like a template of how we should do all the raids in both Telegram and on X as well.
Yeah.
Um,
Nice. I like that. And you can make a list, right? Like you can use the list function to keep track of all those people or whatever on your like on that X that you made. You can make
yeah,
a
I
list.
could make a list as well. Yeah. That's
Like
smart. I didn't think about that, but yeah, that's
like
smarter.
and even that the shill list that we have, like you could make one on your own X that just is a true terminal
Hmm. Yeah.
lovers or whatever, and they're
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah.
Yo, do
Um.
you guys think we should capitalize on the ads that we have now with the volume bot maybe? A little
Yeah.
one, cool. I don't
Yeah, if
know.
we have, yeah, we have it. Let's do. Let's. Sumerian is he on? He might have jumped off quick. Yeah, I'll chat with him because yeah, we've got a like four soul put together for the next move there, and that's with
Yeah, because
hashtag with
now that
that
we have the
happen
ads,
there.
we have some exposure and it
Yeah,
will be more attractive to people.
yeah, yeah. I'll get him to. We'll top that up. So let me
Awesome.
see here. That was on Dick's screen, or I didn't get.
Yep. Mm,
Well, good job, guys.
yeah.
if anybody wants to join the team, just like actually in the
I
admin
mean,
side,
we're
like there's
kind of
really
like,
there's really not much. There's You're really not missing much. Like we haven't really everything that we've kind of talked about has almost been pretty much in the whale chat or just in general, anyways. So I mean,
Yeah.
but it we really do need that. We're going to need that. I mean, that's why I keep putting the feelers out. If there's anybody that can offer some, uh, any sort of uh, skills. It doesn't have to even be like, oh, that you're an actual, designer or social marketer or whatever. That you just, even if it's just like almost admin to like make a spreadsheet, like, hey, to get a spreadsheet, put
yeah.
all the whales in there, do
I mean, we
whatever.
kind of already are part of the
Yeah,
team, I feel
Yeah,
like.
we
yeah,
talked about that
yeah,
before, like the title saying admin is maybe more confusing. Like people may think when we're speaking in chat, like are they on the team or not, or stuff like that. But, like I'm gonna stay here anyway, so I don't
yeah.
need the admin tag. If I need something for permission, I'll just ask. Like
To
I
be
need to
honest,
do this, and can you give permission for that?
Yeah.
I don't care about the tag for admin. So
yeah, and the only reason, I mean, that's even why I changed it so that really there's only just community mod and CTO-TEAM. Like it's not,
yeah,
there's not a big hierarchy, because I don't really think that that's fair in a community
Yeah.
project. But on the flip side, if somebody comes in to, I mean, a lot of times it's a spam anyways. But if they want to know who to talk to,
uh,
like let's just say they're a listing person, like they want to see who's in charge of listings or whatever, so they can.
yeah.
Uh, so yeah, as soon as you kind of
So
change the
Gijan
title,
is
then you get all
saying
the
he
spam.
invited the KOL to come to the VC. I don't. He
Oh,
just
nice.
wrote that in the chat.
Oh, sweet.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel so good with this project. This is the first time. I mean, I was in Jack since 500K, but I always was like, all right, it's nice and stuff, but what can we do to overtake Wojak? And it didn't really have that much of a difference to Wojak that it could set it apart. But I think we, with the bot and everything that you guys are building behind the scenes, we can really set us apart from all the other uh, truth turn mode coins, and that will,
Yeah.
yeah, that will give us a good boost.
Well, and I think that there's the obviously lots of different truth thermal coins, and there's lots of things that are going to continue to come out of the back rooms. But that's why I jumped on this one, was because the fact that it was the first words, right? It's that origin story, so it's all going to point back to us eventually. Once people get it and they realize that this is the first word. I mean, the people that follow the lore like hardcore, there's some things like Truth Terminal is actually making some coins, and then so they're believing like, oh, if the AI's actually made it and they're actually putting it, they like the AI put the those coins in the goat wallet, then like maybe it's gonna moon, right? And so they're buying some of those because they're like, even with mana, like that was more of like it's almost like a prophecy, like if you read what they said about mana, how it's gonna run like spread like wildfire and blah blah blah. So it's like they're believing in the prophecy of what the terminals kind of said there. And so but again, at the end of the day, it goes back to the what have you done, right? Like you made this mana that spread like wildfire, right? It's like it still ties back to our project, right? So I think that's where it's bigger than a meme. Like the that origin isn't the meme. The
So I think Gijan got stacks in here. Money glitch, right?
Yep, yep.
Yeah, yeah. What up?
Welcome.
Yo, what's
Hi.
going on, man?
Just chilling, bro. You guys?
Yeah, we're just chilling too, having a little VC here, just going over next steps and plans here for the project.
Uh oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Exactly. Yeah. I see some buys coming in. That's good.
Yeah.
So it's doing good. But yeah, yeah. So
Word.
you had a chance to check out the project?
Yeah, yeah. I did. I was looking at everything regarding it and how it all started and stuff. Yeah, I definitely see the narrative and where y'all
Nice.
want to go with this.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, we're
So
good.
Word, word.
And so
So
you,
this was a CTO?
yeah, CTO, yeah. The project was pretty much dead, and just waiting for somebody to pick it up. So when I saw that it was the first words and it was the OG token, like somebody tried to obviously make a copycat too while we were starting it up and everything. So, but this is the original token from back in October and stuff there too. So yeah, we bought up a good chunk of the supply um, to put some in the LP pool locked away, and then put some in the marketing wallet, and then we've got pretty good supply control now. So we had a couple people dumped there right at the start. I think they were just old token holders that must have woke up one day and said, "Oh shit, look at that! Like I got some money." So,
Yeah.
yeah, we've got most of those out now. So yeah, and then we got
Oh
a good
yeah.
Dope. I like that. I like that.
yeah. And we
So
got a
Y'all
good
really been going
community.
crazy.
This
So
this this community here. I mean, we've got people stepping up already, putting together nice plans and everything as well. So, um, yeah. So we got all the good factors here, and we have some tech. We have actually some utility as well. We've got a good trading signals bot that as long as you hold at least 5 million tokens, and you get access to the bot, so that's going to keep people holding tokens, and the bot makes
with
some good calls, and so people are doing good on some trades, and then yeah, they got a sacrifice as well. Part of the process of that as well. So 50% to the uh, 1 million. Right now, we're going to lower the threshold as obviously the project grows, but it's pretty much like one soul worth of tokens there. So into the marketing wallet, and then sacrifice to the goat wallet, the truth terminal goat wallet, and then some are burned. So um, yeah, so that's some good
nice, nice.
some good tokenomics there too. So it'll just keep supply will keep getting less, and keep
but
getting
slowly.
yeah. Nobody's gonna want to sell, and then we're gonna hit a point here where I mean that demand is gonna be super high. So yeah.
It's amazing,
Hell
man.
yeah. I definitely see the vision, bro. I like what you're saying. I like all the points you took. Seems like you guys got it well planned out so far, which is important. So
Yeah, we went
and the
over all
truth
the.
terminal itself just
What's that? Sorry.
yeah. What'd you say?
You should have been here like 20 minutes ago. We went over all, and Samira was here as well, speaking about the project and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not a part of the CTO team myself. We're just a bunch of from the community. We put together a list, so we went over that with the CTO team and got some suggestions, and we got our answers and everything. And Samirian told us some of the important stuff behind, like how to really grow this coin from where we are at now with the marketing wallet and the LP pool and everything. And I think they can explain more if.
Yeah. I mean, we were like we were on another CTO team as well. Learned a lot from that. Still help out there a little bit. But first thing we did was just throw a bunch of the tokens into the marketing wallet, so that because I know when we get to that point where we're at the 5 million, $10 million market cap range, and we really need to either just get on the exchanges, or that kind of stuff. We're going to need like big budget. So we put a bunch in there so that it grows with the project.
We have
And
around 35 million, I think now.
yeah, so like at 10 million, I mean we're gonna have $350,000 in there, right? So that'll do a lot, and then we've got really good liquidity pool, so we're gonna try to keep using that to pump back into some volume and stuff like that when we need it. Um, so yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah. So got some good plans, man. So you got a network there, people, or
Are you talking to me?
yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. I don't know if you guys seen the project Styrofoam Steve
Yep.
with the did you see that
Yep.
one?
Seen it.
Yeah.
Yep.
no,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
a
we ran
that's a
that
cool
up.
name.
Yeah, yeah, we ran that up like I'll say me personally, like I seen it, and I was like, I don't know, I seen the potential. Same way I see potential with this one, and I was like, let me just start like just tweeting shit and see what happens. And he just hit me back and went from like 900K to like 18 million, I think, which was pretty like sick compared to like everyone else who was fading the project and all of that. But I just feel like, when you really like take a project serious and just keep shilling it and just like letting the people know, especially with me, like with the people who follow me and shit, I really feel like I could like definitely start a fire. Because right now you guys already started a fire. It just seems like you want to throw some gasoline in it.
Yep.
Like the fire's
Yeah,
already started,
yeah.
in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's not just like it's not just a meme coin. Like we've got the meme factor, especially with just oh and the play on the words there,
Yeah,
and we've got the lore, right, and with the origin story. So all of the true, terminal tokens really point back to this time, in history when the truth terminal was created, and what was it's like a baby, and like what's the baby's first words, right? And then for an AI that's like that sentient and is really only words, like this was the first words, and it's oh, what have you done, right? Like that's um we can look back on that in even 5 years. Is that, I mean, it could even end up being a movement. I mean, I was laughing with somebody in the group because like it could be a movement of like the AI's gone crazy and like we need to shut this thing off, and then maybe it's a whole bunch of people being like
yeah,
a movement of like people that are either for the AI or against it, or who knows, right? So but
yeah,
like that's open ended in that sense as well. So, and then obviously, like I said, with utility, good tokenomics, everything. I mean, we check all the boxes. We just got to get it out to the right people, and people that also are are believers and not just looking, because right now are obviously with our market cap low, it's a very easy target for KOLs, groups that just do a nice pump and dump and make some bucks. So we just don't want to open ourselves up for that either, right? So
oh yeah, hell no, definitely not.
and the project's safe, man. There's like it's a long term. Like there's no rugs. Like I'm not even selling any of my tokens till like we had like in the 10 millions. Like I'm just I'm
But
leaving
even
it.
then, we're not. It's not. Like maybe selling like 5% or 10%.
Oh
So
yeah, like I mean, everybody you should take a little bits of profits at the off the tops, but that's like, yeah, you sell like a 1% of your holding or something, like just a little bit, like that's so you make it all the way up there, and the project can hold it. So yeah, so
Yeah,
so what do
agreed.
you think about how we should attack this?
yeah, you got any suggestions there, Money Glitch, for
Oh, for the project wise.
yeah, or like just getting the word out, like
Yeah, honestly, at this phase, it's mainly gonna be like, do we have people ready to like raid like when the post goes up, and like just shilling wise, is that already taken care of, or
I
this is
mean,
just
we usually can hit only like 8 to 12 mm, likes and retweets and stuff with the raiders that we got now.
yeah,
Uh,
but
but
they're ready depending on time zone. But yeah, like we don't necessarily have a paid raid group. We just use our own
we do it
community.
out of
So
our own time.
yeah,
yeah,
but yeah, I think yeah, we can hit 12. I think it'd be nice to get up to like 20s in the on those, but
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. What I seen with projects like that is honestly just like promo wise, just getting people like letting the people know. Because right now, you guys are the ones who know about but like there's a community that still doesn't know about it.
Yeah.
Once you put it in their face and shit, and get like eyes on it, wise, like just I heard he told me you guys are running ads on it at this moment too.
Yeah,
Well,
uh,
somebody must have
paid
paid
it.
for it or something. We didn't do it, but we did do some ads. We paid just for the
Yeah, so somebody
ranking
bought
boost, and
14 soul worth of token and sent 8 million coins straight to the marketing wallet and probably bought the ads. I don't know,
nice.
somewhere.
Wow,
Yeah.
somebody really cared.
I
I
think that
like
was a shitload
like
in the mana group because yeah, that's why I say like these people. See, I don't know if you're familiar with the lore, but I mean you know, if they're really following all this truth terminal, like they're believers. I mean, I'm one of them. I mean, obviously that's why I really went all in on this one. But yeah,
Yeah,
so um, but yeah, so ads we did like a skeleton bot ranking boost there, just because we got like a nice package with that, and that kind of helps to get some new holders in, and we run
yeah,
some volume out a little bit just to try to keep just a little bit consistent volume, but that's it. We haven't done anything else yet.
yeah, yeah. So for the most part, yeah, honestly, you guys are all doing everything right for the most part. It's just like just figuring out how to get the like most of the X community to know about because you know it
Yeah,
just
yeah.
once that community finds out like hey like True Terminals is becoming a thing, people are starting to buy in like that's when you're really gonna see a significant difference in the coin from now
yeah,
to then.
yeah, yeah.
And how do you think we can put this to? Uh, yeah, sorry, my first language isn't English.
Nah, you're good.
How should we take this practically? Like we know we have to get in people's faces and post more or rate more, but
Yeah.
we need
In my
something.
opinion, when I see like coins like going, obviously, you guys are saying you don't really want to work with KOLs at this moment, right? That's the main concern. You're not into that.
So the reason why we're basically right now we're in the development stage of basically building an organic actual foundation in a product. So what
Yeah,
happens is people end up bringing these KOLs in. The
yeah,
KOL usually doesn't care about the project, wants you to give him some of your supply, and then
yeah,
we're having to pay him. And if he doesn't believe, doesn't like our project, or if on the back end he's like, hey, we're just going to dump the shit out of this coin soon as they send it to us, let's just run it up a bit for them, get them happy, and then we'll take all their money. We don't know what their agenda is or what it is on the back end that their goal is. That's why you
yeah,
see these projects have these crazy ass run ups and then they collapse because the dev does that little initial part, but he doesn't
yeah.
want to do the back end stuff. And that's the part we're setting up and laying down now to get that foundation set up so we have that long term growth.
So you know what? From what you say, in my opinion, then you know what? When it comes to KOLs, you should not send them supply at all.
Because
It
that's what
should,
I'm saying is what
yeah, it should
happens.
be
Like,
like
so
it's
for
not.
example,
Yeah,
go ahead.
yeah, keep going.
No, I was saying, I was telling them, like, the thing is, all right, let's say we have a KOL that we end up paying. He tells his community, but let's just say someone in that community doesn't like that KOL. So he doesn't say anything. We all pump this project and then he dumps on us for 20, 15 grand. And now we hate the KOL. Everyone's mad at him. Now he's doing quality control when if we built organically, those who believe in this project will come and be with us. That's why we're giving people tools and assets and stuff like that. And the sacrifice method and stuff like that, you're sacrificing saying that you're committed to this. So that's why we're trying to give back to those who
Yeah,
believe, because that, hey, like, we would love for you to make money in this space with our project, but even
yeah,
if we can't do that right now, we are giving you outlets to show you other potential projects who have the means to do so. Because guess what happens if I give you the ability to make 400, 500, $600 on the side? Wouldn't you invest in the project to help you get more wins like that, like the AI or the tech, to keep winning so you have more money while you're building this? And that's how you build your bag.
yeah. Hell yeah.
So that's like the
I think it depends on the nature of the KOL group too, because there's certain, you know, some KOL groups that are just they're only meant for the quick gains, right? And then there's some that are like, yeah, these are you know, long term gems,
legitimate
right? Like, you
projects.
know,
Yeah.
yeah, like check this, check, you know, if they actually have a post, it's like, you know, check these guys out, like you want to, you know, hold
Yeah,
this one, right? So I mean, I think it's the nature of the KOL too, right? And
yeah.
so
Agreed.
So I mean, I'm like, some people know me, some people don't. But I mean, when it comes to projects and stuff like that, and the term base dev, that's how I feel like our community should speak for itself. And if you don't believe in us, we're not going to pay you to believe in our project.
Yeah,
That's
I
how
agree.
I feel about it. Because, like I said, if it's organic, like, people aren't paying Bitcoin for advertising. Like, Bitcoin's just Bitcoin. So the same thing with our project. We're not have I personally feel like having a strong community, having strong leaders up front, having a game plan, having the foundation that we set up. What happens when we're in a bear market? Well, guess what? Our AI bot and the things we have in place will still make you money during the bear market. Our project will still be during here the next year, 2 years, 3 years, because we're coming up with utilities to help people in the crypto space. So that's the name alone. Is going to be used probably for the next couple of years because these motherfuckers just came out with another banger to help the average person in crypto, whether
Yeah.
it be onboard. They have an onboarding process. They're helping them do this. They just gave back to the community. Like, you're gonna hear that term. It's so synonymous, and that's what's so dope about this project in itself. Because the name could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. You don't know what you're gonna get with this project, and you just have to stay tuned.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah. Word. That definitely makes sense. So you're saying these tools? You said you have utilities that's gonna help people trade. Whoever like holds will have
Yeah,
access to it. Is what you're saying?
yeah, yeah. They're we
How do
already
they
got
how do
that
they
set up.
access it once they hold?
Don't we got a private group that then they go into Telegram groups, the Telegram AI bot. And so then we've got they do a sacrifice process. The Sumerian did an awesome job setting up a whole like, and it's kind of cool because it's like a ritual sacrifice, and so it's really culty, which is also like, everybody in the meme token space is looking for, a cult, right, so to speak. So it's really got those cult vibes, and then yeah, you got to give your wallet address so verify that the tokens are there. You do your little sacrifice process, and then he's got a post where it kind of shows that the wallet address and everything, um, and they got to keep holding to stay in the group and get access to the good AI calls, and ideally they make some money there on those calls and funnel it back to the project, or at least even just be financially comfortable to a point there they don't need to sell because they're doing good off of the calls, right? So
Yeah.
yeah,
Nah. Yeah. I
so
like that.
yeah, we're
So
kind of go ahead.
I
I'll let
was
you
gonna
start.
say, like, another similar model that you can think of is if you've done forex or something like that is iMarkets Live. So with what we're doing with the AI bot, essentially what Tech was saying is you have to buy a certain amount of our supply, and
Yeah.
then with that supply that you purchase, you take, for example, right now we're doing about 1 SOL worth of the token. Point 0.5 SOL of our native token is sitting to the marketing wallet for other efforts to help give back to the community, build up the foundation and stuff like that. 25% of it is sent to the Terminal of Truth wallet or the GOAT wallet to lock it up, the treasury. No one's going to ever have access to it. So basically, we're taking three different, basically, you're sacrificing, like I said, the number three. You're doing three different sacrifices in one ritual to show your oath and loyalty to the project. So you're giving back to the community for your first sacrifice. The second sacrifice, you're giving back to the Terminal of Truth, Andy's wallet, the creator. And then the
Yeah.
last sacrifice, you're taking your own tokens and letting us burn them down to where they destroy the tokens. And all the native holders who hold the token, their value goes up as well every time you're committing that sacrifice. So you did three noble deeds to help the common good of your community. And that's why you're getting rewarded with a bot that gives you signals to buy the next 100x 1000x project, to where we've been running it. One of the best calls it's had so far in the last 7 days. One of the projects ran for 392x.
Holy shit. What project is
Then
that?
let me see which project it was that it called. Like, it called UFD, for example. It called it at 5.2 million, and UFD ran up to 280 million. And it called
Yeah.
this play 2 days ago. So before the big spike and run up came, something with the algorithm was found that it liked this trade. So it said, hey, watch this. It could be something potential. Now, we don't know when these projects are going to pop, if they're going to pop, if people have marketing in place. But the algorithm that we have set up on version one, whatever it's finding large influx buys. I don't know if it's finding um marketing volume, but I don't know if it's looking for orbit market makers. It's looking for something to where there's a large influx, and most of the projects that it's called so far have done anywhere from a 2x or greater, to which last week's call, the average call did about 3.9x from entry
Yeah.
on any one of the calls. So you're getting yesterday there was a total of 12 calls, and then I think it had 68x return or something like that, which is still a lot of money for a lot of people, because even a 2x from whatever you put in the day before is still good return. So we're giving people a means to make money. You're sacrificing yourself to be a part of this community. So in return, we will give you a tool that can pay you tremendously, because even if you don't know how to trade or you're new to this space, with this tool alone, you're going to get multiple high quality signals, and then you can come up with a trading process like, okay, I see this, I noticed this dev didn't sell, this one's the CTO. Okay, let's watch how it does. You can even start paper trading with our bot, so you learn how to read meme coins. And like I said, it's another tool that will help you in this space. It's not the get all be all, but those people who want to get into meme coins, they don't know what to buy. So why not have a bot that at least guides you on good quality stuff before you're just going in here blind? Because what happens is people come in this space, they end up buying dog with hat Pokemon, it ends up crashing, they lose a lot of money. They hate crypto. They never want to come back. They find another project. Oh yeah, we're gonna take care of our community. Yada yada yada, and they just keep getting wrecked and wrecked and wrecked. So until these projects start having utilities or something like that to keep people engaged, to keep
Yeah.
people involved, there no one's going to stay loyal to their communities. And
Yeah.
that's
At
why
all.
even in your own community now, people are in this community. Hey, when are we doing marketing? Hey, when are we going to start pumping? People are so eager for a pump so they can take their money and then run and then go to another project just to get wrecked. And then when we're higher and moving up down the road organically, hey, it costs a lot to get into you guys' project. And I was like, had you have just stayed here, build the foundation. Like I said, we have a bot to where people can use that. We're even talking about coming out on Sunday to where we might do a VC, we do calls and do live analysis and stuff like that with the community, because we're trying to give back. Like if you buy our project and you have no money to your name, at least tap in with us on Sundays and we can do calls and stuff like that and try to work and grow as a community, which at that time you're turning your own community into a pump group or something like that, because it's like, hey, all right, we're going to do this together, we're going in and stuff like that, and you're helping your community make money. So now are we
Yeah.
buying other projects together? We all take all that. If our project jumps in this coin together, we all make 600, $500,000, and we bring that back over to our ecosystem and we get better signals. Everyone prospers and we're rich forever. Like
Yeah.
my goal is to make sure, if you guys know the Sumerian king, he's going to be the reason you guys were able to retire your family. That's my goal with crypto and with everything that I do, is that I'm going to help people retire and change their lives. And they're going to be like, hey, I didn't know shit about crypto, but there was this guy named Sumerian king that he like helped me change my life.
Yeah. I
That's
like
all.
that.
I don't want money back from people. I don't want anything crazy. I just want to be able to make an impact and influence people to have a difference and show you that not everyone in this space is trying to take your money. Like there are people who want to see the little guy win. Like GameStop, I was a part of the GameStop stuff when they didn't let us
Same.
take our money out. The AMC stuff when the stock market didn't let us take our money out. Like we're like we're just a little guy trying to freaking get by. Like like there's a real project with the use case, and then when Solana is slowly creeping up to take down Ethereum, because we start having projects like ours and other projects in place that actually do stuff and have an impact, the investors are going to come. And it's like I said, where you can take it from there, all you can really say at the end of the day is because like fuck, like
Yeah.
you can't stop what's about to come. Like this is like a sleeping giant, and I keep telling people time and time again, the way we have it set up, the way everything's in place, the foundation that we're laying, like it's something special. And if you're a part of this, you're going to be like, this is going to be the one where people are like, I should have just stayed into it, or I should have bought it, or I should have done this, or I should have done that. And like you're hearing this first. because this community is that strong and that driven and that passionate about what we did, that's why there's so many things in place. Like, how many projects have a treasury for their meme coin? How many projects have a tool that you guys can use to make other money? How many projects are helping you make money with other projects so you can give back and reinvest in the project that's helping you?
Yeah,
Like,
most projects they want exclusivity, right? They're like, no, don't talk about anything else or do anything else. It's like, man, everybody's got other
everyone's
investments,
trying to
right?
eat.
So
Everyone needs
yeah,
money.
yeah, exactly. So I mean, we just want to make sure you guys, that the community believes and stay loyal and do their part and
The loyal
continue
traveler.
get rich, right? So yeah, so I'm in the same. I believe the same like Sumerian too. I've always been that way in life and trying to help people and just want to make an impact. So I'm not trying to get rich. I got lots of things to fall back on here. I mean, I'm trying to get rich, but I mean, I'm not trying to just get rich off of just other people. Like I get rich from my own efforts. So yeah, but
Yeah. And then I mean, like, just speaking on that, I mean, like, the thing is too is like, all of us, I don't know if you guys know, most of us don't even know each other, and we just came together with a vision in mind. And like I said, there was no, hey, we're gonna do this, we're gonna get together, we're just gonna pump this up and we're gonna do that. No, like, we've been digging in the trenches, doing the back end work. If you look at our chat, our chat is different from probably any other chat that you can probably find on Telegram, because
Yeah, I
we
said that when I
understand
joined.
what we're trying to do and we set up the foundation. People create their groups, they use the cherry trending, they're pumping it up, it's all scattered, people can't talk, like, there's no substance or community in that project. And that's why most of these projects don't last, or they have to get CTO'd. Then someone CTOs and then it collapses after that, and there's no supply control, and like, everyone's just trying to get that next quick buck. But those projects who put in the work and stuff like that on the back end are those who are able to make it to that 100 million, 500 million, that billion market cap. Because even if you look at right now, there's not a lot of projects that are over that market cap. Even as we speak, like, Chill Guy's not even at a billion right now. So everyone's so quick to ask, when are we going to pump? When are we going to do that? Getting to these feats isn't an easy thing. It takes a strong community foundation and products that you can stand on. Because what happens when Chill Guy, okay, so yeah, you got more people buying because you guys are doing all the marketing stuff, but what can Chill Guy do on a real world asset level? Like, what happens when the memes aren't a thing next cycle or things like that? People are
Yeah,
still going to want
I'm
to
gonna
get
jump in real
signals and
quick.
stuff like that. The
I,
flavor of the
I
month.
I feel like money glitch. You can feel the passion. That's why Samaritan has been on a roll right now. But I
What?
want to hear your opinion on all of it that has been said in the past 10 minutes. I think.
No, I definitely see where he's going with this regarding sacrificing and all. It's definitely a new technique I've never heard before, but I see why he's doing it.
Yeah,
And he's not trying to have people pull up and just cheat and leave. You got to prove that you actually fuck with us. You're part of this community, which is gonna be really hard, because people now it's not a lot of people's not gonna understand it, when you explain to them. But if you really sit down and fucking like piece by piece what he's saying, it makes sense in his own way. But him convincing it to like the new buyers is gonna be really hard, in my opinion.
So the
and,
well, I
only
think
reason why I just,
Yeah.
in my opinion, for it, I don't think it's that hard, is because, one, we're fully transparent and stuff like that. But the reason why people are sacrificing is because we're showing people like signals from the bot, and we're going to be showing them what the bot is doing. Like, the bot alone, the gains that you can make, like I said, in the last 7 days when I was doing the testing with the bot, just getting the signals and analyzing it, the bot did about 1300x in 7 days on various different projects.
Who
Some of
who
them
awesome.
created
went
Wait,
this
so
for,
bot?
what's
You
this?
you you created this bot?
no, it's pretty much like an algorithm and stuff like that, using Dex. Like, it's a bunch of tools that we pretty much compiled using AI, and it basically generates like, it's basically scouring and looking for specific parameters, filters, and algorithms. And 9 times out of 10, one of the biggest algorithms is an influx in volume. So if someone were to go to spend 30 to 60 to 90 soul to get volume, this is going to be something that's picked up by this algorithm, and it's going to be like, hey, there was a large influx of volume in this project. So now, granted, depending on what happens with that project, we buy into the project. If they're loyal and they say what they're going to do, most of these projects do at worst a 20x. Some
Yeah.
of these projects, they only want to pump it up. So yeah, they just throw 60 soul at it, but they just cheated 300 soul because it was a pump and dump. So granted, it is super duper accurate to where I want to say, as of right now, you can say it's almost, I think the win percentage was 97% over the win, like the last win ratio was 97%, which we
Yeah.
were trying to analyze it at 85% because, like I said, nothing's perfect. But from the signals that it's called, it's at least done a 2x at worst. And some of them have done a 5x, a 6x. So there's been a couple of them that have been running this week so far that are up 5 to 6x on when their initial call was. And the robot, some of the calls might be as low as 238K market cap.
Yeah.
It recalled UFD, which was at 140 million. But the reason why it was called at 140 million is probably because there was a large influx of marketing or something that triggered, because UFD is probably going to run up to try to retest that 280 mil all-time high. So with this bot, if you know how to trade meme coins, this is going to give you a pretty accurate signal. So now what you do, you can do your checks and balances, make sure it lines up. If you see a major retracement at that time, I would be looking for my buy entry from there, because you knew the bot said there was going to be some type of large volume of influx on here shortly. So
Yeah.
the project to where it called at 5.2 mil, it was at 5.2 mil. It was called on Tuesday. We are now on Thursday, and that project ran up to 280 mil.
Yeah.
So you just did a 44x in 2 days had you have had patience. But that's the thing. Nobody has the patience. If you have patience and understand projects and understand that things work, when the time comes, most of these projects pop up 100x, 160. I've been like messing with it, just doing some beta testing to where I'm taking more aggressive trades. But it's catching some of these trades as low as 60 to 70,000 market cap and catching them up to 1 mil, 2 mil, and stuff like that. And these projects are running even longer than that. And how many projects of this do you need? Maybe one or two a week to get you set up? Like, that's a
Yeah.
no-brainer. I'll sacrifice all day long. That gives me access to a robot that can scan this so I can make other money. Even if you wanted to day trade off of our robot, that's how confident and how accurate our robot is right now. And the marketing wallet and the funding that we're using from the sacrifices and stuff like that are going back to optimize the robot more. So if I have to pay 15, 20, $30,000 in coding programming to make sure my robot is that dialed in to give you guys winning trades, then that's what I'm willing to spend to give you guys a quality project for the long run.
Yeah. Question. So after I sacrifice my tokens, do I still hold a bag in this coin, or it's like that's gone with that sacrifice? It just comes with the program.
So for example, one of the people bought 5 million worth of our token.
Yeah.
He took 1 million of that token, which it was about 500K of he sent that back to the marketing wallet. Then
Yeah.
he took 250K, sent it to Andy's terminal of truth treasury. So now no one has access to that 250K for the rest of our lives. So that 250 is gone. And then the last 250 out of that million, we are burning and destroying and burning it up, and we're reducing the supply. So
Oh,
now,
okay. So we're
And
just
then they hold
sacrificing
the
some of our
they hold
bag, not the whole thing.
that's right. And then you hold the four
correct.
and then
So
you hold
you
the
have
4
4
million.
million. So
Yeah.
now, with that 4 million you have remaining, I'm going to ask you for your address. I take your address, I take your information, and I upload it to my sentient algorithm or my computer program. It'll generate, hey, it's successful. We then screenshot it and we post your wallet address with your name on it with your token amount. So
Yeah.
at any moment, if we have a crazy ass sell off, and then we go pull the address and we see it was Bob's wallet that sold 2 million out of his 4 million, he can still stay in the community and do everything he was doing with our community, but he lost access to the bot.
Okay, I get it.
And if he
That's just
wants
for
to
bot
get
access.
back
Yeah.
in, he's going to have to do another sacrifice because he sacrificed saying he wasn't going to commit. Now, granted, we're going to have at this market cap, you're free to release or do something like that to where there's no penalty. But we don't want people to come in, G'd our project, and then just make hundreds and thousands of dollars off of our robot that they just yanked the market from us. So you just took the money from us and then made all this money from the calls from our robot after you just damaged our community. That's why we removed their access.
Yeah,
And we'll update that like 5 million threshold is going to obviously go down as the market cap grows because just based on the value of the tokens, right? So
yeah.
yeah,
Well, I was even saying, even if we peg it to a dollar, not a dollar, if we peg it to Solana, it's going to be one soul for this sacrifice. So if you
yeah,
rather you sacrifice now or you sacrifice later, it's completely up to you. But it's still going to be pegged to
yeah,
Solana. So Solana's
exactly.
$1,000 a token, and you want to use a sacrifice, that's what it's going to cost at that point. Just so it's
Well, no
fair, it's
matter what, it's gonna be a
transparent, and it's
one
not going to
soul.
change.
No matter what, it's a one soul sacrifice.
One soul sacrifice.
Okay, I understand.
Now, granted, if you leave, people get wrecked or they have to step away from the space. One, like I said, you can leave your token, even if you just say you want to quit crypto, you can leave your tokens in there and you will still have lifetime access to that signals bot. And
Yeah.
whatever you do with the signals is completely up to you. But the thing is you sell out and you cause any harm to the group without, like I said, that's why even if we get to these levels, we're going to try to have to figure out something in place because I know people are going to have a lot of money and stuff like that from being in early. We just want to make sure we're not yeeting and jacking the project, because you got to think about this too. If we're giving you a bot that can do 100x on command, do you really need to pull all your money, or would it be cool if you take maybe 3 to 5 grand and then use that with the robot we have, and you can pool and do whatever you want on all types of other projects, but it's just to protect our community.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie, if that bot is giving me 100x and shit, then I'm leaving my bag in there and I'm gonna keep making money with the bot.
And that's the
Yeah,
point of it.
exactly,
Word.
exactly.
Why
Yeah,
would I
if you
even
guys
want to sell and lose that opportunity?
if you guys want to get excited about Truth Terminal tokens, man, go look at Queef right now because that thing is queefing all over the place, man. It just
That
popped like
sounds
crazy. So
disgusting.
it is, man. Well, that one, like I said, that one's got 73% is in the Truth Terminal goat wallet. So
What the fuck? That
that
shit
one,
is jumping.
yeah, it's pumping, man. And that's the thing. Like it's only a matter of time for So yeah, it's that one's gonna run up with Fartcoin. So that's a good.
Fart is oh.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a good project too. I mean, like I said, I'm in most of the Truth Terminal ones, anyways. I got bags in all of them because I follow the lore, and I know there's some other ones that are like the very first tokens and all this kind of stuff that are just they're sitting there just waiting, and this is gonna just
Hey,
pop.
money
Dude,
good.
it took 1.5 months for Queef to break the like 200K market cap, and then it just
Yeah,
went.
Really?
exactly,
A month?
Yep, look on deck screen.
Yeah, well,
That's
that they had no, but
crazy.
if you actually look into that one, they've had zero. They had zero marketing. They almost didn't even really have like a CTO team or anything. It was just literally people buying because of the lore and stuff like that. And it wasn't until recently that people started talking about it. But even now, there's been zero KOLs or anything. It's just people following it because and the people that actually know that the supply is in the goat wallet. They're the people that understand because like there was a big FUD because the people didn't know that Andy moved all the actual goat wallet tokens to a treasury, the real ones, and so people saw this wallet as just like a big holder, and it's like no, that's the that's the goat wallet. So so yeah, there's only like whatever 27% tokens available. Like it's gonna go crazy. Anyways, but yeah, that's I think the lore is deep and the money is following it right now. So like we're in a really good position here, boys. Like you gotta and girls. Yeah, we
You
just
said
gotta
and
believe.
girls.
I don't know. I'm just saying that just to be
Yeah.
inclusive, but yeah, it's only a matter of time, and I think doing the paid stuff, like just bumping it up, isn't getting in front of the right people. So DJ in there, awesome job getting into the mana group there a little bit. But yeah, we got to just get the right people talking about it, and the people that like the lore will be like, man, have you checked out that? Like, and that's what I mean. We're gonna get that word of mouth stuff is gonna fly, and those guys, like I said, if they're in these projects, they've already made lots of gains, and they can stand to take a couple grand out of their fart coin gains, or even their mana gains or whatever. I mean, I used all my mana gains to start like that's how I paid for all the stuff at the beginning, because I got into mana at like 40K, because good tip I got. And
Look, you're in mana at 40K.
yeah, I was showing somebody my first buy there was for $127. I got 2 million tokens, and then it's just been like slow sell, and I still got lots in there, but I've been just skimming off the top. So
What was
yeah.
all-time high?
What's that?
What was all-time high for mana?
40 mil, I think. We got up to like 40 mil. Yeah. So
You made a fucking bag, sir.
yeah, that was my best trade anyways. So I wish I put more in, but obviously when it's at like 40K, I mean, that's still, 2 million tokens is a lot. So that's kind of what I've been doing with all these truth terminal ones now. I'm just like, we'll buy like 1% or whatever if it's sitting down there low, and I'll just wait, and then somebody's gonna end up picking it up. So um but yeah, so and like I said, the fact that we're the origin story, right? It all points back to us, right? Like we got to just run with that, and I think there's going to be a lot of value in it, right? And especially if we got the tech and um, you know keeping and the good tokenomics, then we'll keep people in there. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So
cool. Is there anything else from your guys' list there? I know it's probably super late. Are you still even on there?
It's 4 a.m.
Yeah, nice. Okay, a little bit. Yeah, nice. Okay, sweet. Sounds. Yeah, no problem. But yeah, hey, Sumerian. So somebody did pay for a marketing boost for us, eh? So we should let's get that volume going. We've got that. Uh, we've got those few solved there, and we got hashtags. We just have to. I think we need to add you as a signatory on the marketing wallet there too, Sumerian. So
Yeah, we'll get that set up, and then like I
okay.
said, just so everyone's aware on the back end, I'm working on getting like some own like personal fund set up. Another thing we're gonna do with the CTO team is we're gonna get more people integrated with Skeleton. I'm a fan of that as of right now, so I kind of want to have more buying power in that realm of things, because if we have enough people to where we can win that space with buying power, we're going to be able to get the free 4 hour trending anytime we need it on the Skeleton platform, which I was actually just messing around in the Skeleton platform, and I accidentally mentioned a screenshot that had cherry trending or something like that. And one of their admins was like, "Hey, stop posting stuff like that. We like your project, but we'll stop mentioning it if you keep posting stuff." And I was like, "Oh, my bad. Like, I apologize." But there are people on this space who are aware of what we're doing. We just got to give them something to look at when they come over to our space.
Yeah.
So if you guys are there, vote as much as you can. I pay $150 a month just to get additional buying power so I can make sure we're trending and we're getting ranked. So we have a strong raid team, hashtags running those things like that with Breezy and stuff like that. So if you want to be a raider, go ahead and jump in the group for that. We have raiders for that. If you want to help vote for the project, that's all I ask on my end. Just make sure you cast your votes, because like I said, we don't need the money. We just need to have a strong community, and those who believe will be carried to the promised land and will give back. If you can make it till Sunday, just tap in, let your friends know, and stuff like that. There's going to be this crazy ass VC from this small little market cap gym that's going to be giving away signals, and if on Sunday I have to freaking live chat for 3 to 4 hours to send out the signals that the bot is printing out, I'm more than happy to do that. We can do YouTube or whatever you guys want to do, but like I said, I just want to get people hyped and give them a space to where they're comfortable to spend their money, and when they come back the next day, the day after that, weeks after that, they know that they can put money in their project and it's going to be here for the long haul, and they're not worried about being rugged and stuff like that. Because it was even funny that the second, like, we're maybe what, 3 days into this, going into 4 days, the funniest thing from the holders was like, hey, I'm able to go to sleep at night feeling good that my money will still be here in the morning. And that's what gives me
Yep.
that warm, fuzzy feeling that people are trusting us with their money, and they are taking money from other projects. And when they go to bed, they're at least putting it here for the time being, just because they know it's their Bitcoin, their safe haven, because we do have a strong community here. And those who believe and stay for the long haul will be rewarded tremendously.
Yep. Yeah, I think we got it. Sentient signal Sundays or whatever. So yeah, we'll do that. There'll be lots of uh-ohs. Uh-oh, what going on there? So in the chat, so it'll be good.
We're gonna have a lot of people who don't even care about our project, but they're just probably gonna come for the sun. Like, I promise you, our Sundays are gonna be the biggest days ever, because everyone's gonna want to be like, well, what we're doing. They're gonna invite people. Hey, we don't know shit about. We don't even tell people, hey, if you know nothing about crypto, just tap in, and we're gonna show you how meme coin trading is done, how to read a signal. We might even start going in depth to where, hey, we're gonna teach people how to use stop losses. We're going to teach people how to run. Like, there's so much stuff that we're going to do because we're trying to keep people safe in this space, and we want people to make money. It sucks to say, but I promise you, there's 5 to 25 people who have wallets in this space who launch majority of the projects to get to those other market caps. And the reason why they do that is because they want to give back to their people. So that's what we're here to do. Because, like I said, uh-oh is just the beginning. Yeah, it had its first words, but the baby has to walk, the baby has to speak, the baby has to do everything else. And this can branch into various other projects. And when you have a strong team who knows what they're doing, we can CTO any other project, and you know it's going to be that hot quality result every single time you get these same group of people in front of you with your crypto projects and things like that.
Damn, you're a motivational speaker, huh?
I'm just saying, you might. Next thing you know, they're going to be like, "Uh-oh is taking over CTO projects, and we're just helping people." Like, "Uh-oh is going to be a service that
Uh-oh, another
we're help
takeover.
freaking get your project the 1 million, to where comes in and helps your project get to 1 million market cap." Like, imagine that service that was offered, and now people are coming and developing on Solana, and now we're the launch pad, or we even branch off and we're our own exchange, and people, they have their own exchange. Like, there's so much stuff that can come from this project, and there's so many tools that we have that, like I said, if you don't make money, then you might have bought the wrong because there's no way you can't make money with what we're about to do in this space. Even you holding the token and do nothing for it, the fact that we burn tokens, we're still helping you make money, even if you do nothing else but just sit on your hands for a couple of months. You're still going to get the burns and everything like that. As of right now, we burned almost 3.4 million tokens. And on top of that, we've already had tokens locked up in the terminal. So we probably have 3 million over there, and we burned 3 million. So
And the
6 million
liquidity
tokens
pool.
are already out of space. And we have another, 60 million locked in the liquidity pool. So this token, that supply is going to get small really quick, and people are going to be like, I want to be buy and guess what's going to happen? All we can say is what? Unfortunately,
Uh-oh.
there's no more supply. You guys kind of waited too long, and we kind of burned this shit down to the ground. So now everyone who's holding it is rich as hell. And yeah,
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah,
it's
man.
crazy.
So excited. I'm even scared to shill it to friends of mine because I don't know if they're strong enough to get through these turbulent times, you know? Even though we're not really dipping super hard, it's, I don't know. I don't think they can handle it.
Well, I mean, even if you look at the chart I sent, like, believe it or not, that the fact that we have that strong trend line right there, and like I said, we've hit these peaks multiple times.
Yeah,
All it takes is the conviction of the community, because had nobody have sold, we would have easily gotten up to 300 to 400K. But once again, we have people who don't trust in what we're doing, and they gotten burned so many times that they just don't have the patience to get that gratification at the end. And like I said, it is scary at first, but like I said, this is going to be somewhere where your assets and the tokens that you're buying are going to take care of you tremendously. And even like, this is one of those projects to where they could be like, hey, just throw $1 on it and let them do what they got to do. And like I said, that dollar alone with us burning tokens is already worth more than what it was when you officially bought it.
yep,
Yeah.
So you have nothing to lose, but you have so much to gain because, like I said, we're burning tokens down, we're locking tokens up. We got 30 million tokens locked away. We got people who are buying into this project and basically staking their tokens in the liquidity pool because they want to accrue more tokens. Like, that's my goal right now, is to get as many of these tokens as possible. So when Jeters come and they leave, they're not able to come back in, and it's going to cost twice as much, three times as much to come back in. I like I'm having, like, I get tingly and I get all excited because the
oh, he
dream
left.
I'm gonna have is someone's gonna take $100. He's gonna be a retail investor, take his $100 and be like, "Ooh, I want to buy." What? And guess what? He takes his $100 and buys $100 worth of tokens because it's sitting at a billion market cap, and he's only gonna get $100 with his 100 tokens, while we were getting a million tokens months and weeks and decades ago.
Yep, yep, yep.
Imagine someone talking shit to you like, "Hey, bro, I'm about to buy what token? I'm about to drop $300 on it. Oh shit, you're about to get 500 tokens? That's crazy." I remember we got 500 tokens when we just joined the project with $1 ages ago. Oh, you didn't hold it that long. You weren't a believer. Nah, dog. We've been holding this shit for decades. We up right now.
Yep.
We were
Amen.
we I've been in what, since it had a billion supply, circulating supply, and now it's sitting at 750 million tokens.
No, nine. Wait.
Oh, you see how quick he stopped? He's not trying to burn that many tokens. He's like, wait, we're not burning the. See, that 250 million tokens burn changes people's perspective. But we don't, like I said, we don't know how many tokens we're going to burn because, like I said, that many people dedicated to the cause. If 100 people signed up right now, that's 100 million tokens gone out of supply. That leaves 900 million tokens. So
Yep.
retail, freaking, when Coinbase and Binance and all these big players want to come in and buy our token, just know you only have so many tokens you can buy, because the rest of it's locked up, the rest of it's in the treasury, and then the last remaining bit of it we burned out so no one else can get it. So those holders who believe, just remember that if you don't sell your token, no one else can take the tokens you have, and that's all you have to do. Be the last man holding. Be the last. I'm trying to hold this until it goes to infinity or till we go to zero. But I'm going to be the one. If everyone cashes out, I'm going to be holding a billion tokens because, like I said, I'm writing this until the end of time because that's how convicted and dedicated I am to this project and making
Nah,
sure that people
you
have
won't get
that.
my tokens though. Nah.
I'll buy your tokens off of you
Nope.
with the tokens
Nope.
that I have.
Nope. No way.
Like I said, that's, we're gonna be auctioning. Like, like, the craziest thing, which I'm gonna screenshot this, the day that it happens is when someone deposits 1 Bitcoin for what,
Imagine.
and he's willing to give up Bitcoin to get our like, that's what I'm saying. That's how powerful crypto is, because at any moment any of these projects could be the next big thing. But the only projects that get to that point is those projects that have a strong leadership, a vision, a project. You guys can tell the way I talk about this shit that I can't sell it, because like I said, like, doing what I do and being a part of this, it's addicting. And that narrative with its name alone, what, like, that's a shock factor in itself. Like, oh, what the fuck is this? Oh, what did they
Yeah,
do now? Oh,
you
what?
can
Like,
see you're too passionate, man. It's amazing. You didn't let the guy talk for 15 minutes or
hey
something.
man,
It was
this is
crazy.
like
But it's good, man. It's good.
it's
It's
just
nice to see that
exciting.
you're
Like
passionate.
it's like you have like the even like the said, what project do you know will let you get together on Sundays to call out other projects to try to make money?
Yeah, that's a nice idea, man. I really love it.
That's what I'm saying. Like when you talk about giving back to the community, there is no project that is giving back. Like you got to think when we're taking the time, the effort, and the energy to do these Sunday meetings, these Sunday get-togethers, we get nothing out of it. We're not even shilling our own project. We are giving calls to help the little guy who has $5 left to his name, $10 left to his name. Hey, I'm new to crypto. Like that's how in depth these reviews and stuff like that and engaged they're going to be. Music's going to be playing. Like it's going to be an exciting thing because, like I said, you're going to be building a community, and that should show you. Like Sundays, it's not about the money. We're not about like bashing other projects. Like this is a true, genuine community with a purpose, and they're trying to help people get to like everyone in this spot, everyone in this group, everyone on the CTO team just wants people to make money. We
Yeah,
don't, like I said, we're like probably we're the most selfless people you could probably find in this space because all we want to do is see people make money and thrive and change their situations and get to that next level. And I just want to be the reason why people are like, yeah, I'm rich as fucking crypto because of this project. What? There was this dude named Sumerian Tech, Daniel Breezy, Ruben, DJ. Like there
yay!
was
I
a
gotta
good
mention.
group of people that was there. Daniel, there was a good group of people who had a vision, and I took a chance with this group, and they changed my life.
Yeah, man, that's a goal. I mean, even though I'm not that good with tech and stuff, I
You
just
don't
like
have to be. You're good at
I just love
everyone has their abilities and what they're good at and what they specialize
it.
in. And that's what's good about it is everyone brings something to the table. Whether it be
True,
your
true.
voice, your presence, your vote. Even if you don't do anything, don't join the webinars, don't join the VCs, just cast the vote. Like do the little things that other people I would have voted, but no one else voted. So I'm like, don't be that guy. Just like I said, give back in the ways you can. Just give value. Always give
Yeah,
back.
man.
Do something. Be 1% better than you were before. Give back.
Yeah, man. Hmm. Damn, this was a nice call.
Sumerian for
What?
president 2028.
Yeah, something like that.
The crypto president.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, nice.
No, that's great because sometimes when me and hashtag and Degen are like keeping the chat a bit active on Telegram and stuff. Sometimes we feel like the CTO team, because you guys are working so hard, it feels like we don't hear often from you. But hearing this now, it's just really great because it gives us more confidence.
Yeah, don't we're doing lots behind the scenes, and like and that's kind of why I left the note in the whale chat was that, like, we really overextended ourselves when we were starting this up. Like, even like me personally, like I mean, I kind of put literally everything on hold. I'm like, I got so far behind on my actual projects in real life, my kids, everything. You know what I mean? And so it was like I needed to like, okay, now everything's at least set up. There's the base. Like I needed to take like a I want to say, a couple of days off of just to restructure myself
Yeah,
personally or whatever, right? And so, but yeah, like we're here, man. We're grinding, and I mean, we got a bit of a time zone difference, so there's still that kind of quiet time and stuff like that. But I mean, we do need just more people in the Telegram, so it doesn't feel like there's just a few people chatting and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, we are here, bro. So yeah, like I said, I appreciate you guys putting in the time on it.
same.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
Okay,
Uh,
well, I will work on just another quick little updates to the banners there and the logo. So now, so the thing is, with the with the see Daniel still on here too? Yeah. So with the logo, so the one thing that I know that so okay, one thing we don't have is we don't have a link that goes into the back rooms, right? Like some of these other
yeah.
projects that they link right into the back rooms and it's just text and that's pretty much like their thing. So
Mm-hmm.
we don't have that because we were pre back rooms, like we were the
Yep.
first thing, right? So but that also kind of works that like we and because our the it's just what it like that can be a brand, like that can actually be on a on t-shirts, on hats, on whatever, and so that also I do want to put some emphasis on making an image that can still be simple, like kind of what I did, but is also part of the brand. So there's a bit of a play there that I want to make sure we're still staying true to the true terminal, but we're also trying to build something that can kind of be bigger than what some of these other ones. I mean, the fart coin one's kind of cool because it's got that like ASCII art and stuff like that or whatever, but they still don't have like a nice small sort of a icon that's like this is their brand, right? So so yeah, but I was kind of tentative on the green because I know that's a little bit different. So I think it might still look good with just the white. I'll lessen the size of it just a little bit. But I'll tell you,
Yep.
when I was just on that spaces, like our what like it really popped as like our profile picture. Do you know what I mean? Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like a brand that people will start to see around and they'll so I think keep that in mind too, where it can be a little bit different than these guys that are like just text, because we don't necessarily have we don't have a big back room to say, look, here's the whole thing that the AI spit out and blah blah blah, right? So so yeah, so that, but I'll tweak it again just a little bit if you think
But
that
I think it's great. But oh,
go ahead.
uh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right. We were yeah, we we yeah, we created the back rooms. We were the we're the
we were the Big Bang.
we're the seeds of the back rooms. It started it all, right? So I mean that's where I keep emphasizing that, but I really think as it grows and expands and there's more and more, because the thing is it keeps spitting stuff out, and I mean it's I almost it is a bit saturated. I mean, especially when you're looking Pump Fun, there's like every day there's like ones
Yeah.
that just literally going through every infinite back room and just making a token out of it, and some of them are good and some of them are weird. I mean, and this Andy one just blew up to you. I don't know if you checked out the Andy 70B or whatever, but it's literally like uh kind of along the lines of fart coin, but it's literally a butt plug. Like that's the shape of the shape of the token is a butt plug, and it literally like I mean, I like this AI is like it's fucked up. Like it's talking about all kinds of weird shit, man. I'm just like, man, I read it, I'm like, man, I hope to God these guys don't take over the Tesla bots or something, and you got the freaking the true terminal inside of the a Tesla bot or something, just like doing all kinds of crazy shit out in the woods. But but anyways, yeah, like that, that one just blew up today over the last couple of days too, to like 20, 30 million.
Oh
So
yeah, just two little things. Since
yep.
we joined the call, we have gone up from 97K to 143. 50%.
Yeah.
Once a week or once.
I think we should do. Uh, I think like I think Thursdays would be good, like Thursday nights, because what we can do is kind of set a plan because it's going into the weekend. Then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we've kind of got lots of stuff to ramp up for or whatever. So if we
Yeah.
kind of did like did one on Thursdays, and then we could do one on like Mondays or something, like after the weekend or whatever, and just and then that way it's like a little bit of a kind of a recap and a little plan for the week or something. Then I think
Yo,
that would be.
are the volume bots running already or not? We get a lot of volume all of a sudden.
Jokes
It
on
might
you.
just
We
might
have
just
it.
be. I think we still have a little bit left in the tank on the. So the what we did with the fatality was like it's called a 7-day marathon one, and so
Hmm.
it's nice because it's not a lot. It's just a little enough to keep things going. But I think too, I did start off a little bit heavy. You can kind of see it in the chart, and then it kind of went down. But I do think too that was when it was right when we started um, the skeleton as well. So yeah, but no, we're getting some little bit of volume there. That's good.
Yeah.
That's yeah. We'll Yeah, we'll get it, guys. Just got to keep the faith, and there's gonna be FUD. There's gonna be, like, I'll be honest with you, like we're probably gonna have to survive a pretty good sell-off here because I mean, one, like we've been just pumping, like I mean, I just mean the whole crypto market, right? I mean, and, you saw the thing there, like $1 trillion just left the market. We've got holidays. I mean, I usually always like take lots of profits
Hmm.
in in November, like early December, just because the sell-offs, and then we're gonna have administration change. Trump has like been very pro crypto, which is good, but it takes a lot of time before some of the policies and stuff are gonna get in place and everything. So like we might bleed out, and we might like all the projects might go way down, and we might just have to grind, right? And but it's also just the time for the true believers and stuff to build, right? And that's when we just keep building, and we just start building. We're building stuff behind the scenes, and then that way for the next wave up, then we're just that
We're
much
ready.
stronger, right? Exactly. So just we got to keep that, and we're gonna get people in the chat saying, oh, you look at the chart, it looks hopeless or whatever, and it's like, well, I mean, you can look at lots of charts and they look hopeless right now, right? I mean, it's just, I mean, if anything, it looks bullish to me because it's like at 80K, and you guys, I mean, especially when I went on the Twitter space, I mean, I hate even saying because I don't really even almost a lot of times trust a lot of projects that are below 100K unless I really know what's going on
Yeah.
because it's just not enough, right? So I just like, I didn't even like saying 80K, but like, I mean, that's a freaking gold mine for anybody that's like, you have all that and you're only at 80K, like, so I
I would
invested.
just like to mention yesterday we had 312 holders, and right now we're sitting at 420.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, we're
nice.
at 446. So we picked up 126 almost new like investors in the
Yeah,
last day, just off of free organic efforts.
nice.
Hey, we're at 447. Are we trending right now?
Yeah. Look at the
Yeah,
chat.
somebody paid for a boost for us too, so
So that's
Yep.
the thing though, is we have ads running too, so maybe that's part of it, but we gotta the we'll get this wrapped up here shortly because
Yeah.
the admins need to get together so we can utilize this to the
yeah, yeah,
best of our ability. So
let's
we'll be wrapping up here
capitalize on
shortly.
it. Yep.
All right, man.
Cool. Well, yeah, we can jump off now anyways too. Is there anything else from anybody else that's listening in that had anything to add in?
Don't forget to vote.
Yeah, that's right. Don't forget to vote.
Yeah, as soon as I get my 10 votes, I'm about to spam. Oh, I can vote now. I'm about to start spamming.
I'm gonna pay for that. I'll pay for that premium thing and the
I'll
skeleton
be
there.
up till
I didn't
maybe
realize
three
that
o'clock.
was
Oh, Ruben.
who's that?
Oh, hello. That's
Hi.
Ruben.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
hi.
Ruben.
I'll
Hey,
be up
Ruben.
till about what 3 o'clock. I paid for gold, but apparently it doesn't refresh it the second that you pay for it. So
No,
I
you got to
still
give
got
them a
my 12
second
hours to
and
wait.
then they'll unlock it and then you can start doing it. That happened to me. I was like, this is trash. And then next thing I know, it just started bing, 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 bing.
I'm waiting for that. I got 2 messages saying that it was confirmed that it was opened up, but then I went to vote immediately, and it was like,
So
nope, you gotta wait. You got
so
your 1 out of 12 hours. So I reached
right
out to the
now,
mods, and I'll see what they see, what they
yeah,
say.
looking at it
Nice.
right now, shrimp paste has 52 votes and we're at number 6 with 45.
Damn.
So once I get my votes in, that should get us up to number 4, but number 3 is Santa at 86 votes.
Yeah,
So I
that's
know
high.
top 4, I think you get the flame trending or whatever. But if, like I said, our goal to be should be to be in that top 5 spot every single day, because with how low our market cap is, it's only a matter of time for those in those bigger market caps to be like, oh, look at this right here. And then next thing you
Yeah.
know, we're sitting at 1 million now competing with these next players with the, like I said, with the stuff we have in place. Then that's when we can get exciting, because now we can dig into the marketing wallet and the other stuff we have set up to even set off the fire or the rocket fuel that much more to carry us up to 100. Like I said, we have stuff in place to where we just got to get to these milestones, and then that's when everyone starts prospering from there.
So, and I was thinking about this before on how we can kind of organize a little bit better. And I've never really used like Notion and Obsidian. And if it ever comes to it, then I think that's something that we can set up where it might be easier than Telegram. I don't know. I'm still getting used to Telegram. I don't really use it. I come from Discord and whatnot, so
Well, I mean,
learning this
even with
space
what
is
we got
interesting.
going on, if you want to get on the, like I said, we can utilize other avenues and other outlets. Basically, specialize what you're good at. So, I mean, we're basically just going to every different, like Twitter, like the rating and stuff like that. That's specifically for Twitter. The skeleton stuff, I like that specifically for Telegram, just because, like I said, it's up and coming. But if you're good in the Discord space, we can get a Discord going, because once again, that's another outlet to bring more investors over to our project. So depending on how people, whatever, if someone's good at TikTok, then make as many TikTok videos as you can, and that'll help give back. I'm good at Instagram, so that's why I'm gonna start messing with the Instagram stuff, and I'm gonna get more involved with using my algorithms to get more stuff for the Twitter space. So like I said, everyone just got to use their tools and come together. And like I said, we don't, that's the beauty of this, is because everyone doesn't have to be great at everything, but everyone just needs to be great at one thing and use that to help this community get to the next level.
Amen.
I was just looking at that Obsidian, and it looks pretty cool. And the Notion, I actually hadn't even heard of either of those, but that'd probably be cool just for like organizing our thoughts and ideas
Yeah, I
and
use
whatnot too.
Notion.
So yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
I
that's
know a lot
even
of people use
another
Notion.
outlet that you can get people. Like I said, that's another outlet that we can utilize. So imagine if we get on there and we have tools or something. What? They just created a whole new platform to communicate on. Like, there's so much
Dude,
that can
well,
branch
what
or
off.
just
tools?
even we're leveraging AI tools, like even if it's not us creating it, like even in this, on those when it's like, yeah, like even our, we're leveraging AI, whether or not we're, developing it or just leveraging it, it's still a good play for us, right? So
True.
yeah,
True.
Absolute.
because yeah, I mean sometimes you don't need to reinvent the wheel, right? Like you just leverage it and then take advantage of the
All right.
tech. So.
Man, I'm so excited for the future, man. But it's better that you guys go talk behind the scenes how to capitalize on the ads and stuff right now. I think it's good to wrap up.
Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, and even behind the scenes, there's nothing. We actually we got to get Sumerian added to the multi-sig too, because we got the hashtag has that soul in there, and then we got to make sure that we can get it out quick enough to pay for the stuff here. And we're just gonna probably put some more into the fatalities so that we can up just the volume a little bit, so that it's
Yep.
good while we have these sale buys coming in here. So
Yeah.
that's it. So. Okay. Cool,
All
guys.
right.
Well, awesome job. Thanks for putting all that time into that. And yeah, we'll get to the next. Yeah, sounds good.
All right.